name. Wait. Okay. So, ayan, medyo nagka-problema tayo sa connection eh. Kaya, okay, so let's continue with our discussion. Okay, so dito tayo sa important note na dapat ninyo malaman with marking the evidence. Of course, you should consider the following. Of course, all class and individual characteristics dapat ano yan? Wait lang. Paki-off ng microphone ni si Bridget. Hindi ko siya maano eh. Sige, okay na. Sige, wait lang. Okay, so let's continue class. So again, when marking the evidence class, of course, dapat yung class and individual characteristics, dapat ma-distinguish natin yon. Of course, any trace evidence deposits, dapat kapag if in doubt, wrap the item in a tissue. So of course, always class, wrap the item in a tissue, clean piece of paper kapag meron. Then secure and seal in a vial. Then other appropriate container, thoroughly mark and seal the container. So ayan, naulit lang. Always class, dapat hindi yung kamay mo lang agad-agad yung maglagay sa container. So dapat merong meron tayong sinusunod dyan. Okay, so wrap the item in a tissue, clean piece of paper, secure and seal in a vial, then other appropriate container, thoroughly mark the sealed container. So yan yung important note na dapat ninyong malaman. Then of course, we have the transmittal of physical evidence. Bakit may evidences to? Okay, so evidence lang yan. So again, so we have the transmittal of physical evidence. So we have to establish a chain of possession. Ibig sabihin, from the time of recovery to its disposal, dapat same evidence ang ipipresent natin class. So yan to establish natin yung tinatawag natin na chain of physical evidence. So yan, chain of possession. So una dyan, of course, who recovered evidence? Sino? Okay, yung naka-recover or first person or yung first individual who recovered the evidence. Bakit may evidences to palagi? There is no such thing as evidences na nagkamali na siguro pag dito. Second, who received exhibits from him? Exact time. Of course, exact time exhibits were submitted, date and time received, issuance of receipt. Of course, sino yung nagbigay ng of course, kapag nakuha na yon, then bibigyan siya ng receipt class na natanggap niya yung transmittal of physical evidence. Then, of course, location of evidence at any given time. So, yan, to establish a chain of possession. So, again, ang chain of possession from the time of discovery to disposal or from discovery to present sa korte to disposal. So, yan yung ang importance ng transmittal of physical evidence. Okay? Then, of course, we have the arms manufacturing processes related to firearms identification. Of course, how barrel is made. Okay, yung barrel. So, yung barrel of the firearm. So, of course, meron tayong tinatawag class na drilling. Okay, pag sinabi natin drilling, that is a cutting of hole. Okay, yung bubutasan okay, cutting of hole inside the barrel. So yan yung tinatawag natin na drilling. Yan yung process class. Okay? So in firearms identification. Ang reaming naman, of course, removing the scars and scratches after the drilling. Kaya connected silang dalawa eh. Then of course, yung rifling, grooving inside the barrels. So, of course, di ba, alam niyo naman yung lands and grooves. So, kapag rifling class, of course, grooving. Then, of course, broach gang, broach single, and button. Tandaan niyo, kapag drilling, bubutasan yan yung barrel class inside the barrel. Ang reaming, removing the scars and scratches. Ang rifling naman, of course, grooving inside the barrels. So, yan. Okay, so how breech face is made, of course, dapat machine cut yan. Okay, of course, di ba? Machine ang nagpapagana class. Machine or hand filing and grinding, finishing operations. So note that bridge phase, where cartridge case or primers are forced backwards, she will be imprinted with bridge phase markings. So yan, masyadong complicated, no? Then, of course, how firing pin is made, cut and shape, fire finishing according to the grade of weapon. Okay, so yan. So, hindi naman masyadong ganun ang tanungan nila. Okay, dito tayo sa class characteristics and of course, individual characteristics. Ang class characteristics class, of course, that is common to a group or family of items. Again, pag sinabi nating class characteristics, that is common to a group or family of items. So meaning, those characteristics are determinable even prior or before to the manufacture of the firearms. Nawa? So that is what we call the class characteristics. The factory specifications and within the control of men. Okay, of course, kasi ang individual characteristic class, hindi na yan. It is beyond the control of men. So yan ang kaibahan ng class characteristics sa tinatawag natin na individual characteristics. So number 4, basis for identifying a certain group of class of firearms. Of course, yung bore diameter, yung caliber niya, the number of lands and groups, width of the land, width of the groups, the direction of twist, pitch of rifling, and of course, the depth of groups. Okay, so yeah. So again, ulitin natin ang class characteristics, that is the common characteristics to a group or family of items, or halimbawa, yung firearms natin class, that is determinable even prior to the manufacture of firearms, while it is also a factory specification. Ibig sabihin, it is within the control of men. Kasi kapag na-release na yan, ginamit na yan class, it is beyond the control of men. Papasok na yan sa tinatawag natin na individual characteristics. Okay? So yan. So of course, we have the individual characteristics. Okay, ano yung tinatawag natin na individual characteristics? So of course, ang individual characteristics, yung mga markings na yan is peculiar or unique and not found in all other firearms. Again, yung individual characteristics, yun yung mga markings that is peculiar and of course unique and not found in any other firearms. So meaning, yung individual characteristic class, it is determinable only after the manufacture of firearms. So again, yung individual characteristics that is determinable even or only after the manufacture of the firearms. So meaning, it is beyond the control of men. Okay? Then of course, random distribution caused by tools and their normal operation. Of course, kapag ginamit na. So again, pag sinabi natin individual characteristics, yun yung mga markings class na matatagpuan ninyo sa mga firearms that is peculiar or unique. And of course, hindi matatagpuan in other firearms. Yung individual characteristics na yan, those are determinable only after the manufacture of firearms. So that is individual characteristics. And it is beyond the control of men. Then, of course, random distribution and caused by tools and their normal operation. So, yan naman kaibahan nila. Okay, dito importante rin to pagdating sa board exam. Ito yung mga marks class, mga marka na matatagpuan natin sa fired bullets. Meron tayong landmarks. Of course, it is caused by lands. Okay. Again, what is lands? Okay, ano ulit yung lands class? Okay, so yan. What is lands? Okay, so yan. Pag sabi natin lands, of course, that is the elevated portion or hill-like structure na tinatawag natin Of course, yung groove marks naman, tandaan nyo sa kapag groove marks, it is caused by grooves, of course. It is caused by grooves. Ano naman yung grooves, class? Kung ang lance is the elevated portion or the heel-like structure, how about naman yung grooves? Okay, so yan, what is grooves? Of course, that is the depressed portion of a barrel or that is the canal-like structure. Okay, very good. Nakukuha-kuha na talaga. How about naman yung tinatawag natin na skid marks, class? Okay, how about yung skid marks? Okay, ang skid marks, of course, that is due to worn out barrel. Okay, worn out barrel, of course, yung sa um, overuse, di ba? So worn out barrel. Ang stripping marks naman or shaving marks, that is due to the jumping of the rifling. Okay? Jumping of the rifling. Ang slippage, that is caused by rotating resistance or slippage, class, from the word is slippage, oily, di ba? Sa oiliness. Bullet upon entering the rifling ng breech end. So yan. Again, yung landmarks caused by lands, ang group marks caused by groups. Again, ang lands, that is the hill-like structure or yung tinatawag natin na hill-like structure. Or then ang groups marks naman, that is the canal-like or the depressed portion. Then ang skid marks, of course, that is due to the worn-out barrel, ang stripping marks or shaving, jumping of the rifling, ang slippage marks naman by rotating resistance of bullet upon entering the rifling of breech end. Okay, so yan, yung mga marks that is found on the fired bullets. Nawa? Okay, then of course, we have the marks found on the fired shell. Okay, so dito, ibaba ko muna. Okay, so una dyan, we have the firing pin marks. Of course, it is caused by firing pin after hitting the primer cup. Di ba? Kapag na-hit yung tinatawag natin na primer or yung heating cup, di ba? Automatic masusunog yung tinatawag natin na gunpowder. Then of course, puputok na yan. Okay, so yung firing pin marks, it is caused by firing pin after hitting the primer cup. Second naman, we have the breech face marks. Ang breech face marks naman, that is due to the impact created by banging. Again, it is created by banging of the shell head and the breech block surface. Tandaan nyo lang yung banging. Okay, then of course, we have the extractor marks. Ang extractor marks, it is created by the action of the extracting mechanism. So on the empty shells, usually located on the extracting grooves. Tandaan nyo lang, class, para mas madali ninyong matandaan sa board exam. Kapag extractor marks, it is also known as the pulling mechanism, di ba? Pulling mechanism, ibig sabihin kukunin mo pabalik. So that is what we call the extractor marks. That is the pulling mechanism or the extracting mechanism. While ang ejector marks naman, of course, yan yung tinatawag natin na throwing mechanism. That is also known as the throwing mechanism. That is commonly found among the cartridges fired from the automatic weapons. Then yan yung tinatawag natin na ejector marks. Again, we have the firing pin marks. It is caused by firing pin after hitting the primer cup, while ang breech face marks naman, it is created by banging of the shell head and breech block surface. Ang extractor marks, of course, extracting mechanism or tinatawag natin yan na pulling mechanism. Ang ejector marks naman, that is what we call the throwing mechanism. Okay, yun yung mga marks na matatagpuan natin, class, on a fired shells. Okay, nakuha? Okay, next tayo. Then, of course, we have the shearing marks. Ang shearing marks, yan yung mga striations on the primers caused by sudden movement while being hit by the firing pin. Tinatawag rin natin yan na secondary firing pin marks. Shearing, okay, yung mga parang mga gas-gas class. Yan yung tinatawag natin na shearing marks or striations on the primers. While ang chamber marks naman, ang chamber marks that is most commonly found around the body of the fired cartridge. Okay, and they are caused by irregularities in the inside walls of the chamber. So yan class, ang chamber marks. Then of course, the magazine lip markings. Ang magazine lip markings that is found at both sides of the magazine or yung tinatawag natin na rim of the shell. It is caused by the magazine lips during reloading of the cartridges into the magazine for firing. Okay, again, ulitin natin ang shearing marks. It is caused by striations on the primer. Tinatawag din natin yan na secondary firing pin marks. Ang chamber marks naman, that is around the body of the fired cartridge because of irregularities inside the walls of the chamber. Then the magazine lip markings, that is yung markings na matatagpuan natin both sides of the rim of the shell. Okay, so yan class. Okay, so ito yung summary of marks left on expended cartridges. Okay, so of course, meron tayong tinatawag, di ba? Ito yung ID marks of finder. Okay, ito nakalagay, di ba? Yung date. 7/15, okay, 91. Okay, so yan. Then ID marks of the finder, yung kaniyang, ano ba, RCP1. Okay, so kung yung pangalan niya class. Okay, yung tinatawag natin na yung shortcut na pangalan niya. Then dito ejection port or dent, ayan yung mga parang mga gas-gas-gas. Okay, so ejection port or dent, then ito chamber striations. Ayan. Okay, mga striations. Yung mga because of the striae, di ba? Okay, then of course we have the extractor override and gauge marks. Ayan class. Then we have the head stump. Okay, head stump. Okay, head stump. Then of course ejector marks. Ito ejector marks. Then firing pin impression. Okay, ang firing pin na yan sa center. Then yung scrape marks. Ayan, yung sa ano natin. Then we have the breech face signature. Okay, so ito. Breech face. Okay, so yan class. So yan yung summary of marks left or unexpanded cartridges. So hindi naman masyadong ano dyan, no? Hindi naman masyadong complicated. Okay, so yan class. Okay, we have the principles of the identification of bullets. So meaning, unang-una dyan, no two barrels are microscopically identical. Again, no two barrels are microscopically identical. Of course, same as true with fingerprint. There, kumaga, walang fingerprint na, or no two person are exactly alike, or no two person have the same fingerprints. So again, no two barrels are microscopically identical. Second, a bullet is engraved by rifling, so barrel from where it was fired. Again, bullet is engraved by filings or by rifling, so barrel from where it is fired, then barrel leaves thumb mark on bullet. Then of course, class, meron mga thumb mark yan, okay, on the bullet. Okay, so yan yung tinatawag na principles of identification of bullets. Okay, so yan. Then we have the principles of identification of shells. Then breech face and striker leave microscopical individualities. Ibig sabihin, hindi sila magkaparehas. Masyadong madilim yung aking mukha dito. Then firearm leaves fingerprint on, of course, cartridge cases. Then of course, breech face is distinct. So yan yung tinitingnan class in identification of shells. Ulitin nyo to yung PowerPoint natin, Dasa. Okay. So yan, natapos na yung ating, tinatawag nito. Tinatawag natin na ballistic. Okay, so nawala na naman class. Okay. Okay, before we will continue, of course, ano muna ako, or before we will end na lang, no? Kasi bukas na lang siguro ang QD para hindi mahalo. Okay, so before I will end, mag-question ako ng 10 as a summary. Then ilagay niyo sa comment section. Okay. So it is also known as the throwing mechanism of a firearm. Okay? It is also known as the throwing mechanism of the firearm. Okay, what will be your answer? Okay. So of course, that is the ejector. Ang ejector, that is what we call the, of course, the throwing mechanism. Okay. How about naman class, kapag tinawag natin, it is the pulling mechanism of the firearm. So what will be your answer? It is the pulling mechanism of a firearm. Okay. So pag sinabi nating pulling mechanism, of course, that is what we call the extractor marks. Okay? That is the extractor marks. Okay, so ito naman, it is the characteristic of a firearm which is determinable even prior the manufacture of a firearm. So again, it is the characteristic of firearm which is determinable even prior the manufacture of a firearm. What will be your answer? Hmm. Okay, very good. So that is a class characteristics. Okay, how about naman class? It is the characteristic of firearm which is determinable after the manufacture of firearm. So anong tawag natin doon? Si Mendre. Okay, so what is your answer? Okay, that is individual. Okay, how about naman pag sinabi natin okay, so ano ba? Mhm. So pag sinabi nating it is the okay, dito na lang tayo class. Okay, so of course it is the division of okay, it is the division of ballistics. We're in class. Ang pinag-uusapan dito is based on the okay, ano ba? On the effect on the target. Okay, so yung damage class on the target. What will be your answer? Okay, kapag effect sa target. Okay, that is terminal ballistics. Okay, how about naman class? Of course, under the terminal ballistics, meron tayong tinatawag doon na isa pa na ballistic wherein pinag-uusapan dito how deep yung tinatawag natin na wounds or na injury yung ma-create niya. Anong ballistic yun? Okay, of course, that is a wound ballistic. Very good. Okay, so wound ballistic. So how about naman pag sinabi natin na okay, so of course it is a dito. Kapag when the examination or when the ballistic examination or the ballistic examination result will be presented as evidence in court. Ano na magiging tawag natin doon, class? Kumbaga after the ballistician or yung expert natin na-examine niya na lahat, then yung ano na yon ipipresent na in court. Okay, so ang sagot natin dyan, that is, okay, very good. So that is forensic ballistics. Okay, so last two questions. Okay, so it is the science of firearms identification. Again, it is the science of firearms identification. What will be your answer? Again, it is the science of firearm identification. So what will be your answer? Okay, so ayan. So what is? Okay, so what is the science of firearm identification? Anong sagot niyo? Okay, so ayan. Of course, kapag science of firearms identification, that is forensic ballistics. Okay, how about it is the science of motion of projectile? Okay, it is the science of motion of projectile. Hmm? Okay, so it is the science of motion of projectile. Okay, ballistics. Okay, very good. So yan yung tinatawag natin na ballistics class. Okay, so thank you. So medyo nagproblema yung ating connection ngayong gabi. But of course, naitawid naman. So bukas class, so we will continue where ang discussion natin sa tinatawag natin na QD na naman tayo. Question Document Examination. Madali lang yan. Ay lumindol dyan sa Manila? Kaya pala kanina akala ko dito sa Mindanao lang. Okay. Okay. So, yan. Parang wala na pinipili na lugar yung lindol, Mindanao, Visayas, and Luzon. So, yan. Keep safe, everyone. So, dito rin akala mo from time to time, merong, pag nito, merong lindol. Yung, kaya,